Welcome back, everyone. This is, that's interesting. We actually set a title within the first couple of seconds this time.
We did it.
We are getting up in the world group, whatever. So this is basically a podcast where we talk about random facts, have special guests, and everything like that. Our special guest today is Sure, I Guess.
Most people know me by Randall, but yeah.
But yeah, either way. So we'll just get right into it. So last week, we did the Who is that? Last week I made it a little bit easier because
I guess this in 2 seconds.
Yeah, it wasn't hard.
If you're watching, at least you can guess it. If you're not watching, it might be a little harder.
Right. Made this a lot easier because the one that we did before was extremely hard. Nobody would get it. I think one person might have got it, and it was Eric because literally he's played the game before. So moving right along. So if you don't know who this person is, he was a famous, they have movies after him. They have video games after him. One of the hardest video games that I've ever played on the Sega Genesis. It was god awful. Oh man, it was so difficult.
It was.
But that person is Aladdin.
Wow, that's such a hard one. Wow.
It was.
Red level is hard.
It was. Well, yeah.
It beat me too many times, and I never was able to beat it.
Yeah, it was.
That game was ridiculous.
It was
legendarily hard.
Very legendarily difficult.
It almost consumed me. Just that level.
Almost consumed him. So
Makes sense.
We'll get back into it. So we're going to do Name That Game.
Ooh, Name That Game. I don't know what it is this week, so I can't ruin it.
Yeah, so you can't ruin it, which is good.
My guesses are going to be horrible.
Yeah.
I've watched you guys' twice, and I was nowhere close to even knowing what to begin.
Well, good.
So I have an answer, and I'm just going to yell it.
Thank you for watching. So Name That Game. So the first clue of Name That Game, this action-adventure video game developed by Team Bondi was published in 2011.
PoE.
PoE.
That was going to be my guess.
Power of Evil?
Yeah.
Path of Exile?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow, sorry. I have LOL or A League on the Mind. Okay, so we're not there yet.
I know it's not the right answer, but that was going to be the answer that I gave, so I'm sticking with it.
Got it. So Path of Exile. No, it is not that.
It's not.
Metabitly, what do you got? Anything?
No.
Okay, there you go. So this one's a little bit tricky. Yeah, so I've always wanted to play this game, so
I'll think about it.
That's another clue. I haven't played this game, but most people wouldn't know that if I played this game. So there you go.
Never played it?
I've never played it.
Oh, well, that's a good hint, actually, for me. Since I know you.
Since Metabitly and Sure, I Guess know me. He kind of knows me, I guess, a little bit. So,
not as good as this guy.
Not as good as.
Not a good hit.
It wasn't a good hit for him. Yeah, no. So, okay, so we'll move into our first topic, which is vaccinations and flu. So the reason why.
Flu.
Yeah. So the reason why I chose this is because I did, in fact, have the flu, and it made this podcast come out a week after it was supposed to. I didn't stream. I didn't even go to work for a week. It was god awful.
That's my life too.
Yeah, I'm playing video games a lot, but either way. So vaccinations and flu, it's kind of a big controversial topic on all the social medias. So
It is.
I have a lot of friends that always talk about, you should get vaccinated, you shouldn't get vaccinated. I'm kind of on the fence. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think you should. I'm not on the fence at all.
You're not on the fence at all?
I'm not on the fence either. I am pro-vaccination.
Yeah.
Either way. And see, my thing is, I always thought if you get vaccinated, you get sick a little bit? Like you
I mean,
get
I think
sick
some
that
people
night?
can, but I
Your
also
body reacts, and everybody's body reacts maybe a little bit differently.
And then
But
when you
yeah, you
tell
can
them-
get a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so that's what was my thing. I was like, why would you force yourself to get sick? But then I realized,
It's not as bad.
it's not as bad. Yeah. I mean, literally, I had every single symptom I've ever had, like being sick. And so that's why I was like, well, maybe I should get the vaccination and things like that. But I don't know. I have never had the flu. Like,
You haven't?
I haven't. I've never had the
Even
flu.
when you were a kid?
Yeah, never.
Oh, yeah, I stopped having it after like grade school.
Wow,
but
you're
then-
lucky.
Yeah, but then I got into the medical field. Now we have to get them, obviously.
Yeah, little background. He's in the medical field. So
X-ray tech.
extra tech.
Now we have to.
Extra tech. So yeah, so I mean, both of you are pro vaccinations.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. We're going to be a little biased in our discussion today.
Right. And I read something too that like 1.5 million children still die, annually to vaccination preventable diseases. And I mean, I don't know if that's true or not.
It's a lot.
I read it on the internet, so it's obviously true.
Right.
Yeah. So
Facebook too.
it was not Facebook. It was not Facebook.
So you know.
At least it was just the internet and not Facebook.
Yeah.
Much
So
more reliable.
but and I believe that. I believe that there are a lot of vaccines that can prevent diseases, but I just didn't know about like, I don't know. I've never gotten the flu shot, so I didn't, you know what I mean? Didn't really know.
The worst shots I've ever had was the tetanus shot because of the big bump, and then what was it? I think it was hepatitis B. It was like a series of 3 shots to be immune to it.
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
third one hurt so bad. I don't know what was wrong with me. Like my arm, it was just throbbing 2 nights later.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
So I decided to drink to get rid of the pain.
Got it.
It's better than complete hepatic failure, though. So
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
that.
that's very true.
I was just surprised that it hurt so bad. I've never had a shot hurt as bad as that one.
I think a lot of the thing with the anti-vaccination movement that's kind of been spreading is that people don't, because we've been vaccinated and people generally aren't dying anymore or getting permanently disfigured. People are like, oh, this doesn't happen. I don't need to get vaccinated. And it's such weird logic to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, quite honestly, both of you are kind of in the medical field. I mean, you do a lot with like blood work and stuff, or you used to. I don't really know what you do now.
I actually manufacture some injectable drugs. So
Oh, see, then there you go. So this is actually a good topic to talk about with one person, X-ray tech, medical field, and the maker of injectable drugs.
Yeah, he makes the drugs I inject into people.
Oh, good.
Just kidding. I have
Perfect.
no idea.
You have no idea?
what a great team.
I only inject one drug.
Oh, you guys sound like supervillains
Except
right
for it's
now.
not drug. I don't even think it's a drug.
Oh, really?
Actually, we
Contrast.
do manufacture some radio contrasting utility
Like barium and
agents, so-
isobute? Uh-oh.
No, not those. You should switch to ours. Just shameless plug. Anyway, back to the topic.
You bury them in isoglue? What is that?
No, isoview?
Isoview?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
We put it
basically
into the
put something
joints.
in their systems, and it like makes things look better on the images.
got it. Okay. I see.
Unless I'm completely mistaken.
Right.
You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Good job. 10 points for Gryffindor.
Oh, no.
So, I mean, do you have anything else to add, Metabitly?
Get vaccinated. Also, I have seen somewhere, and this was on Facebook, so it may not be reliable, but apparently there was an uptrend of people searching, how do I get vaccinated without my parents' permission?
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So,
Wow.
I wonder if that's true, but I thought it was pretty hilarious.
That's hilarious, but also kind of bad.
That's very bad.
Because
you
they
know?
won't ever, I don't think they would be able to.
That's really funny.
They reminder they can't consent from their parents, then you're out of luck, kid.
Right.
Luck with the measles.
So
I know, right?
And that's funny. So yeah, I don't know. I probably will after this, just because I never want to get that ever again. God, it was
Start getting the flu shot every season.
Yeah, I probably will. You know,
I've never had any problems with the flu shot ever, but I've only been doing it for 3 years. So,
well, and
What?
everyone's different. You know, I'm
Yeah.
sure there's some people who are going to have adverse reactions. Like you can't make a perfect drug, really.
yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
it could happen. You might explode. You might literally turn into a pile of mush. Who knows?
Oh, sign me up. Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, so thank you. That's good. It was just something that I thought about because I had the flu and I was like, well, actually Eric actually thought about it because he's probably trying to make fun of me that I should have gotten vaccinated. Yeah, un poco. And that sounds about right. That sounds about Eric, pretty much.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so thank you so much, you guys. Perfect.
You're welcome.
So we'll move right along. So we'll go to the second clue of name that game.
Oh boy.
POE.
It's not POE. You'll probably get it on this one. It's by Rockstar Games.
Okay. I think I've got it on this one.
Yeah, no, I think I'm going to embarrass myself again. But
Okay.
Did you say Maid of Honor? That's a movie.
I did not.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go on.
Oh, no, I guessing first?
Yeah. We still got one more clue after this.
For some reason, I want to say it's like Borderlands or 2. Did Rockstar do? I thought Rockstar did those.
They did.
Rockstar did do those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did do those.
But it's not Borderlands. I know what it is.
But it's not.
What is it, Eric?
Bondi.
No. Let's get to the next clue. I want to be sure.
You want to be sure?
Loser.
Got it. Okay. So, the last clue is a little bit easier too. So, there we go. So what we'll do next is we try to, after every topic, try to come up with something a little bit lighter because all of our topics seem to be very dark and mysterious.
They're so dark. Vaccines.
So dark. Don't kill people. Okay, so this is picks of the week. So we asked everyone to get their favorite picks of that week. It can be anything at all. Mine this week is not architecture.
It's not architecture?
It is not architecture because
that's a complete disappointment. So sad that you didn't bring us a building to look at again.
Well, sorry, I just wanted to spite you, and I knew that you would make fun of me if I did any type of architecture. And
I would make fun of you if you didn't. So lose-lose.
A lose-lose situation. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with Sure, I Guess. And tell us a little bit about your pick, okay?
I love it.
This is a picture of my first experience with Rocky Horror Picture Show. And
awesome. I was there.
Drake was there with his fiance, soon-to-be wife, Taylor, and our friend Reed, or Koyukin. I think he was a special guest. I don't know how many episodes back. But we all went there, and it was my first time seeing the show. And they also had a little bit of like a live actors in the front of the movie screen kind of acting it out as well. And so this guy, if people know, he played Frankenfurter. Is that what it is?
Frankenfurter, yeah.
And it was a really fun time. I'm going to have to watch the movie again because there were some ladies in the front who would always yell something after someone would say something on the movie.
Oh,
and so
yeah.
I couldn't really get what the movie wanted. I just didn't get the full experience of the movie.
It was kind of like a live action movie showing, pretty much.
Live action with the movie,
yeah.
Interesting.
So it was.
That's interesting.
That's very interesting.
And you might see this picture altered in later episodes.
Perfect.
Okay.
So it was a super fun time. It was Randall's first time seeing that, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. And I brought toast.
And he brought toast because he heard that toast was
You're supposed
needed.
to throw it when Frankenfurter says, "Let's have a toast."
Oh yeah.
And then everyone's supposed to throw toast, but no one else had toast except for our table.
I know, and so we threw it, and we were the only table that did.
There was a couple people behind us that were like, "Oh yeah, good job."
Oh, nice.
Like they knew it was up.
Perfect. That's funny.
I should have just handed out the toast to everyone.
You should have. We definitely ate the toast too. I had a couple pieces. No, before thrown, and then I had like one that I saved, and I threw it.
Okay, I was wondering if you threw it from inside yourself, aka projectile vomited toast to people.
I did. So
could been a thing.
Well, yeah. There you go. So,
do you guys like the accent that Frankenfurter does? I don't know why, but I really like the accent.
The accent? Yeah, kind of.
I don't know. I watched like a top 10 things you don't know about Rocky Horror Picture Show, and apparently he took inspiration from the Queen of England.
Really?
Yeah, he wanted it. I forgot all the other ones that he was trying to do. I think there was going to be a German accent, but it didn't work. He found that one, so he's like, "Yeah, I want that."
That's funny.
I also didn't know it was Tim Burton.
It's not Tim Burton.
Who is it?
Tim Curry?
Tim Curry, sorry.
Tim Burton.
I kind of had a feeling that was wrong.
He made that and also Night Before Christmas at the same time.
I knew it. I knew I had that wrong.
So thank you. No, that's a great picture. I like it. And he was very good too. He did really well. Okay, so we'll move on to Eric's Metabitlies. So tell us about your picture, because I didn't understand it.
This picture is of shamrocks, and they're blooming, which is cool. I just think shamrocks are kind of cool. So they have these 3 leaves, as you can sort of see.
Yeah.
And they're like green on the top and like a purpley red on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
And at night, the leaves just like fold into little pyramids.
Oh.
They just like kind of like droop, and then they like fold into these little pyramids. So
that's neat.
Are just pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Nice.
I actually took this one.
Oh, you took that one? Do you have shamrocks at your house?
No.
Oh.
They're
is it at the garden that we went to?
It is also not there. It is at the there's like a little mini garden at my work. And so there were some shamrocks. I thought they were really cool.
That's cool. Perfect. Awesome. Well, cool. That's great. I thought it was just some flowers, and I was like, this has to be a really good explanation, or he just had nothing.
They grew shamrocks on the moon.
So you said that we're going back to your topic last time. So those plants died, right?
Yeah, these didn't die because they're on Earth.
They're on Earth. So. Yeah, that's good. Perfect.
I just thought shamrocks were really cool. I didn't know that they folded at night when they didn't get sunlight. They're just like, bloop.
That's crazy. It's kind of like sunflowers.
Oh yeah, and how they follow the sun.
Yeah. Fun fact: Metabitly hates sunflowers to death.
I forgot about that.
I hate them so much.
He hates them so much.
Why?
Because they're the worst plant that exists, and just
that's not an explanation.
That's a weird explanation.
It's like Hitler. Like you just
hold on. You compared Hitler to sunflowers.
People off.
I know they're equally awful.
I don't know. We're moving on. Okay. So we'll go on to my picture. So my picture was my 2 dogs, Sage and Jasmine. And I chose this picture because, dear God, Jasmine looks like she is planning something. She looks like she is pondering the universe right now. In her past life, she was probably Albert Einstein or something. The look that she's giving right now. And Sage, which is the dog on the right, looks like
there's a treat in your hand.
There's a treat. Looks like there's a treat in my hand. No, just looks very like, oh my God, where are you going to get me into type of thing. I almost think about it as Pinky in the Brain, and literally Sage is Pinky and Jasmine, the dog on the left, is Brain. pondering how they're going to take over the world, and Sage is like, really, no, it's crazy. So
makes sense.
Yeah, I liked it. Wasn't architecture.
It was an architecture. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, pretty impressive. So there you go. But they're lovely. They're adorable. So okay, so should we go on to our next topic?
I think we should.
Which one is
Isn't
it?
our next topic a topic?
It's climate craziness. So what?
Nothing. Continue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so pretty much what's been going on kind of in the northeastern part of, the US as far as the crazy climates. My friend showed me a picture that his wife took, and it was -70 out in her car. And
That's pretty cold.
And very cold. Un poquito. So yeah, I mean, it was very crazy. I mean, they shut down, I think Illinois shut down all of their school systems, all the airplanes, everything like that were all closed down. And I mean, it stretched from Illinois, Indiana, I mean, quite far ways away,
Yeah, the extreme weather caused by, well, largely attributed to climate change.
Yeah,
has been pretty interesting as of late.
It has been interesting as of late. So, well, and it's usually the whole thing where like they get maybe an inch of snow, they freak out, they close down everything. Where Wyoming, Colorado, Montana gets like 12 inches of snow, and we're still out and about, and schools are still on, and things like that, so
it's just another day.
It's just another day. But in this instance, I mean, negative, I saw one that said -40, things like that. I mean, that's pretty dang cold,
It's pretty dang cold.
It's pretty dang cold. So, which is funny because, we're kind of close. I mean, I don't know what the northern part of, Wyoming was, but we're pretty close to that South Dakota, type of cold, and we didn't get anything. I mean, in fact, I know Metabitly's in Washington, but quite honestly, we didn't get a single thing. We had clear skies and everything.
That whole week?
No, last week. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Except for, I think, Sunday into Monday, we didn't. But it wasn't anything.
We got a little bit of a cold snap, but it wasn't like crazy.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything. It seems pretty random. Although this winter has been super mild for us, and last winter, and basically we're all doomed because of climate change.
This winter has been up and down for us in Wyoming.
Yeah,
I think we just had a weekend.
Crazy.
Yeah,
like 50 to 60 degree weather. Maybe it was 40 to 50. I can't remember, but really nice weather. And then today,
it's snowing out. So
just a quick overview for those of you who may not know what the climate change, worry is there's been a trend because of because of people, because humans are big old turd boxes, I guess.
Oh.
And have big old carbon footprints that are slowly causing the world to warm up because of trapped greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide. So there's all these things that scientists are like, hey, these things are going to happen because we are destroying the planet. And so extreme weather is one of those cases, like super cold,
right,
super hot.
Well, and the
changes in storms and stuff like that as well.
Well, and they said that like the picture of Chicago looked like The Day After Tomorrow. The movie Day After Tomorrow. I saw the picture.
I didn't see the picture.
It looked like it. I mean, it looked pretty crazy. Which, I mean, granted, if you look at Wyoming and all of us,
just like that all the time in Wyoming.
Yeah, it's just like that.
Daily life.
Yeah. So if you've never been to Wyoming, don't come. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's a nice place. Just very cold a lot of the time. A lot of time of the year. But I mean, they called it the polar vortex. Is what they called it.
Call it that.
Which, I mean, super crazy. I mean, a bunch of deaths. I mean, I thought at one time they said over 80 deaths, but
I mean, that's pretty significant from just weather.
yeah, I mean, granted, it's a horrible thing, but I heard about, people, sticking to the streets, like homeless people and things like that. So it's just so sad,
It is.
So, but I did also hear that a lot of the shelters and a lot of the like schools and things like that were letting their doors open to the homeless to try to, help them out and get them out of the cold, so
That's good.
yeah, that's pretty good.
I think I've heard of a lady paying for motel rooms for people too.
Yeah.
But I can't remember. And it was also on Facebook, so.
Nice.
It's good to see people band together in
Yeah.
extreme conditions. However, it might be nice if that happened a little bit more all the time, but at least in extreme conditions, people won't freeze to death.
Right. Well, and the same thing with like Katrina, everybody banded together and helped out, and did all that. It's just one thing, like weather we cannot control. And I think everybody just knows that, no matter who you are, you need to be, you need to live, and things like that, so.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, that is true.
Well, and I mean, like the total opposite, like Arizona, California, Texas, things like that, they get 120 degree weather.
Yeah.
And
I'd rather be in -70.
And it's unlivable. I don't know why you would live there. That's so stupid.
Yeah, I'd rather be in -70.
See,
same.
I would rather be in the heat myself.
Well, that's because you're Puerto Rican.
Oh, wow. Okay. I am not. That was good.
I've been waiting to make that joke.
Thank you. Thank you. That was good.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm glad one of us can do it.
Yeah. So I just think it's crazy, and that's why we kind of chose the topic. It's just because it's a crazy event that it's beyond someone's control. So
it is true. It's true.
It is.
And, I think it'll be interesting. I know it's not kind of a complete topic on its own, but what our government is planning on doing about long-lasting climate change.
Yeah.
I'd like to see some more information on that. But anyway, that's a topic for another time.
Right.
I think it's about time to move on to our next section.
Next section. That sounds very good. So we'll move on. Next we have memes. So we'll go ahead and we'll go with Sure, I guess, because he looks very excited right now.
I'm not.
You're not excited?
Okay. I'm excited.
You're excited. I know you are. You're excited. Okay, so we have a meme, and tell us about it, Randall.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys saw, but I am wearing a Cloud9 sweater. So they're my favorite LoL esports team. And then this guy is Sneaky. He's their AD carry, and he's the last remaining original member of C9 when they first got into the scene. And so this is a meme. It's called, well, I'm not quite sure if this is a meme, but I just wanted to have a picture of Sneaky up there because there's a meme that goes around of him that Double Lift, who's another AD carry, came up with, and it's Sneaky in lane, and that can mean many different things. Most of the time it means that he sucks in lane. And so if he's doing bad and behind on CS and getting solo killed in lane like he did the opening week against Double Lift, then people are going to be like, oh, that's Sneaky in lane. But it can also mean that some people have used it when he's doing really well too. But
nice.
Yeah, it's just one of the memes on the meme dream team.
On the meme dream team.
The meme dream team.
Nice. Perfect. Thank you. That's awesome. Love Sneaky to death. All right, Metabitly. We'll go to your scariness.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So I feel like I am the representative of the classic memes. This is the classic meme corner. And right now we have a wonderful picture of a young woman, I believe named Lena, who has an excited smile and big wide open eyes as if they peer straight into your soul. And it is, of course, the overly attached girlfriend meme. And these are my favorite for a long time.
She is terrifying.
What's her name again?
Lena, I think is her name.
Because I feel like you could
Lena?
also caption that as "Here's Lena."
Here's Lena.
Here's Lena.
Here's Lena.
I think, so there's usually some sort of very creepy caption on these. Like, oh gosh, I can't even think of any right now that are appropriate for work.
Appropriate for work, because that's a work.
Oh, good.
Yeah, well, this is work, right?
Yeah, it is
I don't
work.
know, like,
It's fun.
Fun work.
Okay.
like, we don't have to get married right now. Tomorrow we'll be fine.
Oh, God.
And like, your mother must be the luckiest woman alive to have you inside her for 9 whole months.
Oh, geez.
You know, just really cringy, creepy things.
I think what you should do is you should make just a complete YouTube channel about you reading them and then flashing that picture up there. I would watch that because it was really funny. When you read it and I looked over, I could just see the face, and it was great. So,
and I think the other interesting thing about this one is the girl who this is based on has kind of run with it, and she's kind of still active in like social media and stuff, and has done a couple of like reprisals.
I mean, she got viral fast.
Yeah, she did, but she's been running on that viralness for quite some time now.
Yeah.
So,
She looks familiar, but I can't really remember seeing this meme
Yeah.
specifically.
well, maybe it was before your time. You're like 12, right?
Oh, gosh.
I'm 12?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought so.
Anyway, let's move on.
That's funny.
Greg, I believe you have a meme as well.
I do have a meme as well, and we'll go to mine then. Okay, so I chose this meme because it was really funny. It made me laugh out loud. So it's a picture of the Queen of England, and it looks like to be maybe a cardinal or someone in Parliament or anything like that, and she's standing on a checkered floor. Black and white checkered floor, and it says, "Be aware, she can move in any direction." And I just thought that was so witty because she's a queen, and in chess, the queen can move in any direction. And she's standing on a checkerboard floor, and oh man, I thought it was funny. I laughed for a good couple of seconds.
When I first saw it, I laughed too.
It was good. I really enjoyed it. So, yeah, so that is my meme.
That is your meme.
That is my meme. Perfect. So we'll go back. Okay, so name that game. Third clue.
Part 3.
Third clue.
Freedom.
Triumph Freedom. I don't know if that's a game suggestion.
I just looked.
You did look.
Yeah.
You can't guess then. Oh man, I think Eric has it either way.
Yeah, I'm sure, Eric. I gave 2 horrible guesses. You can give 1 correct answer.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah, go for it. Hit me.
It is a detective game.
It's a detective game. Oh, that was not what I expected. I'm going to go with LA Noire then.
There you are. Perfect. LA Noire. Yes.
I was actually thinking Grand Theft Auto.
That's Rockstar Games. I mean, they're famous.
Yeah.
They're famous for Grand Theft Auto.
No, Borderlands.
Yeah.
Well, and Borderlands. They've had really good games throughout the years, that have lasted a long time. I mean, Grand Theft Auto has had multiple, expansions and different games. They haven't come out with anything
Grand
new.
Theft Auto didn't come out in 2011, so
No,
I didn't know that.
It did not.
So it would have been.
It came out way before that. So, yeah, and that's why I chose this, because it was very different. I really wanted to play it. And I still can play it. It's just League of Legends and other games consumed my soul, and
They have consumed.
They have.
Okay, Mike, not recent.
Yeah, not recently. That'll be a next topic. So LA Noir, check it out. Eric did get it.
I got it.
Yeah, so you get a 1 up for getting it correct.
I think that's the 1 up.
It isn't the 1 up.
That's like the Sonic the Hedgehog coin.
That is true, but he gets all the coins.
Okay.
And he gets a very good hand clapping. Yep, perfect. He gets a lot of hand clapping and an air horn. Perfect, and a 1 up. And so
I think we probably should move on to our next topic, which you should have ended our memes with. Sure, I guesses, because it would have been a great segue.
It would have been a fantastic segue to our next topic, LOL esports teams and rankings. So the reason why I chose this one is because we try to do something with
freaking nerds,
because we're nerds. We try to do something with gaming at least one time. Well, I mean, not at least one time, but at least one topic on some sort of gaming, because that's what we do. We game a lot. That's how Metabitly and I and sure, I guess Randall all stay connected. Really,
yeah, I hated this guy.
Yeah,
when I first met him,
he hated Metabitly online. Yep. Thumbs
sarcastic.
up. So the reason why I chose this one is because I was trying to find some news on the gaming world, things like that. And every single site had multiple things on LOL esports or League of Legends esports. And it was very hard to find anything else other than the rankings and the standings of these teams. Yeah. So that's why I kind of chose it. And plus, Randall is a big follower. On LOL esports and things like that. So LOL esports is the League of Legends esports community. It's a multiplayer online game that is for free, and it's a multi-billion-dollar
I have no idea.
Company
somewhere up there.
Let's find. I'll find out.
Okay,
you keep talking.
That sounds good.
Out.
You find out. And essentially what it is, it's a 5-man team consisting of a top laner, a mid laner, a jungler, which is kind of in between, and then you do have an attack damage carry or an ADC, and you do have a support which kind of helps that ADC progress in their lane.
Whoa. That is way higher than I thought. I didn't actually think they were $1 billion revenue, but apparently 2015 1.63 billion.
Wow.
1.8 billion. Wow. 2017 2.1 billion.
You know what that is?
That's all of my money.
That's interesting. Perfect.
Did you record your own voice?
I mean, that's interesting.
Yeah, I did. I needed to make it. I didn't know. I didn't have anything else to do it. So thank you.
He always blindsides me with these little sounds.
I know he can't hear them until after. So no, that's perfect. Thank you. And it's just a really big community. I mean, they're the first thing ever to sell out the Staples Center in LA.
I hope that's true.
That's
if it is.
That's what the casters said.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
The first specifically gaming thing?
First specifically gaming thing.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, not like the NBA or anything like that, they're the first gaming.
That was when the world competition was here.
Competition, yeah. Was here.
Back in 2-3 years, I think.
Yeah. So last year, 2018, it was in Korea.
I think it's going to Europe. China again, and then to America.
It's going to Europe. It's going to Berlin next,
and then China after them again.
Yeah, China again.
They do have 2 regions, so
they do have 2 regions. So let's just get into it. So we'll start with the North American LCS, which is the League Championship Series. They have quite a few different teams, and they went through a lot of changes within these teams. They've recently got sponsorships, the last year or so.
Franchise. They've always
franchising.
Had sponsorships,
but
it's just always been hard to get the sponsorships.
Yeah.
Before the franchising.
Right. So
for the sake of time, let's try to just quickly discuss maybe the top 3, top 4.
Cool. Yep. So we'll do that. So pretty much North American LCS, we have Team Liquid, FlyQuest in second, and TSM.
It's like a 5-way tie.
There is a 5-way tie for third. And I'll run over that briefly. TSM, Team Solo Mid, Cloud9, Counter Logic Gaming, Echo Fox, Clutch Gaming, and Optic Gaming. All sitting at 2-2 right now. Which I think the biggest one that I didn't really think about is FlyQuest.
Yeah.
Is FlyQuest, how well they're doing.
Yeah, a lot of people sleep on FlyQuest. And even last year they did too, but they made it. I'm pretty sure they made it. I don't know how far they made it into the playoffs, but I think they made it into the playoffs in the summer. And so they had a good running, and now they have Pole Belter in the mid lane. I don't know who their mid laner was last year.
Before that,
I'm not a big follower of them, but now they have Pole Belter in the mid lane, and he's like won 3 or 4 NA championships on CLG. I think
Immortals.
The Immortals never won.
No, they didn't win, did they? They got beat out.
They never won one.
Yeah.
But then on Team Liquid again, twice on Team Liquid. So they have Pole Belter in there now, and Wild Turtle's always been good. I mean, he makes some questionable flashes. There's also a meme for that one too. But yeah, FlyQuest isn't a bad team at all.
No, and I think we'll definitely see the progression. You know, at least one of these teams will advance to that 3 and 2 spot after that.
Disagree. Everyone's going to be tied forever.
Tied forever. That's right.
I feel like the 2 people who scroll down. I think it's going to be Optic and Echo Fox that'll fall off first.
I could see that. Clutch is looking too strong right now.
Demonte's actually a beast.
Yeah, Demonte, and then he's looking. Well, isn't Crown on that? No, Crown's on Optic. Yeah. And, Bang is on. No,
100 Thieves.
I'm out of the loop.
And 100 Thieves is in 10th place right now with Bang.
They are. They're in 9th place, and Golden Guardians are last. So we'll move on. But no surprise, number 1 Team Liquid.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
What is?
This is interesting.
The ramble that we just.
Let's discuss quickly the top 3. Everyone.
Yeah. So, Team Liquid in first. I hate that Jensen left Cloud9. I'm a big Cloud9 fan. So is Randall.
Mm-hmm. Now we have Hitsky.
Now we have
Misky.
Yeah.
Real name Nisky.
That was a lot of skis back there. So we'll move on. Okay, so that's NALCS. We'll move on to the European LECS or LEC. They just changed their naming. What is it? League European Championship?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Again, Europe's not something.
I know. So
if you scroll all the way to the bottom, it makes me really happy.
Fnatic. So Fnatic's tied for 9th place. Yeah. So first place we have G2 Esports, which is not really shocking. I wish it was Fnatic, but G2. I mean, with I think Perks and
they have Caps in the mid lane.
Perks and ADC,
which is crazy.
I've
never seen anyone switch roles except for Piglet, who did it in Team Liquid.
And he failed miserably.
Yeah, they didn't do that great. But it's not like it was horrible. He actually did pretty okay. It was still just the team couldn't really do it.
Right.
And I guess this is really working out for them.
It's really working out for them.
The best players on that team now. And I think they have Yankos too.
Yeah.
I always love Yankos.
Yankos is nice.
And is it
good.
Wonder in the top lane?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he was on the Splice at one point.
So they'll be definitely a force to be reckoned with in the international scene. Next is Shaka 04. Shaka.
I think. Shaka. Yeah.
Shaka. I'm not too familiar with them as far as they're a new team as of like last year, I think.
I think they were in there before at some point when relegations or not relegations, but when you could get knocked out.
Oh yeah, so
I'm pretty sure they were
a couple years ago.
Yeah, 2-3 years ago, and then they came back last year, and then they got franchised in, or they got into the franchising.
Yeah. Third place, or it's tied for second, would be Team Vitality, which they had a pretty good. They had a pretty good, showing in Worlds. Last year. So, but I won't go into anything else because that's top 3. And
Hell yeah.
Eric will get mad at me.
I'm gonna flash the timer.
Griffin!
Oh God.
Flash the timer.
Flash timer. So moving on, we won't go through all of the regions, just kind of the main ones. Next is the LCK, which is the Korean region. First, we have Griffin. Second, Sandbox Gaming, and tied for third place is SKT and Kingzone Dragon X. I had no idea. I have no idea about Griffin or Sandbox Gaming. I just know that they were they have a bunch of big different players, things like that, and they came out of nowhere.
Griffin has the mid laner named Chovy, and I'm pretty sure he has a KDA of like 108 or something like that. He hasn't died once this season yet.
Really?
Yeah, and it has crazy. Yeah, he's crazy.
He can't have a KDA then of 108. Okay, that's a ratio.
Wait, can he with the assists?
He has an infinite.
He has
ratio.
KA. He has KA.
I'm gonna
Kills and assists.
I hear that he hasn't died yet, and he has some crazy KDA. Whatever that means. That like every mid laner and every player is talking about Chovy. It's ridiculous.
Well,
like in all the interviews, they're like Chovy.
So
Griffin. Like
Chovy versus Faker.
Chovy wins.
Which is
I think Chovy.
Which is the mid laner of SKT, SK Telecom T1, and he has been rated one of the best, or if not the best player in the game for ever. I mean, he's one of the few that have been featured on Esports magazine on the cover.
Oh, really? He was on the cover too?
He was on the cover.
Well, Chovy's coming for it.
Chovy is coming for it. So I love watching the Korean region just because they are so good. Everybody strives to be them, to beat them. And I personally love SKT. They're my favorite team for Korea. But Griffin is.
Griffin. I'm on the hype train for Griffin.
You're on the hype train for Griffin?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Metabitly over here is not listening, focusing at all.
I'm listening. I'm focused. I'm trying to find his Chovy.
Chovy. CHOVY.
I'm trying to find it to. Let's see. He has 44 kills, 60 assists, and 1 death. That's how he has a KDA.
He has 1 death.
He must have got dead this week.
But 1 death.
Because I think the first 2 were
one death in 44
kills
game series.
Yeah, 1 death.
That's insane.
It is insane because he's in a region where it's the best of the best.
Mm-hmm.
And you only have 1. I mean, he can take on anyone and be okay, so that's crazy.
That's a lot of pressure though.
A lot of pressure.
The pressure, you don't know.
Do we have time to go into the Chinese?
I mean, we're already over time by a bit, so you can do whatever you want at this point.
Got it. Okay, so we'll just move on.
I do not know a lot about.
Know a lot about the Chinese. They're another force that is very, very good in the League of Legends.
Yeah, there's been a couple of world champions from the Chinese.
The Chinese region, yeah. So
only won, right?
World
champion
one, then Randall.
But that's still more than
and it was
North America.
Gaming and their mid laner's a Korean.
Oh, that's funny.
Rookie.
Oh, rookie, yeah, rookie. So, okay, so that wraps up that topic. So we'll go into, since we did name that game and everything like that, I wanted to do another mini game, and we did this last time, and it was super funny. Is
not again. I'm not prepared.
That is
right. Same. I have one though.
That is name something. So
great.
Essentially, kind of like Family Feud, you name something, and then the other person has 10 seconds to blurt out as many answers that can be possible. You don't get any points. You don't win anything. It's just a fun game for us 3 to play.
Okay.
So.
What?
So you go first. You name it.
What's the name of the game again?
So name that game. Or
no,
it's name something.
Name something. Okay.
Yep.
So
name something.
Name something you would type in.
So what we'll do is Randall will ask me, I will ask Eric, and then Eric will ask Randall.
Okay.
All right, we'll just do one round since we're a little short on time.
A little short on time. Okay, so you say it. I press the button. I have 10 seconds, and then time's up.
Okay.
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 Ready? Go for it.
Name something that you would type in a game chat.
You suck.
I knew it.
Game. GG. Well played. Have fun. Okay. That was.
Wow, you're really bad at that.
I was
My
really
answers
bad at
are: you suck. Have a good game. Well played.
GG. Yeah. So I love how the first one, came out very negative and toxic.
We can tell what kind of player that.
I'm not.
is.
I'm not that player. I'm not that player. I make fun of those players. Okay. All right. I've got a little.
Great.
I've got a little. It could be dirty if your mind goes there.
Okay, good thing you're not asking me and you're asking Eric.
I'm asking Eric, which is funny if you know Eric at all. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Name something you would find in your friend's mom's drawer. Go.
Panties. Bras. Clothing items. Earrings. Priceless family heirlooms.
Okay, you're done. Oh, okay, that was good. It wasn't as dirty as I thought it would be. So.
That I would have been stuck because I would have been like,
bras. Okay, good. All right, Eric, you ask Randall. Okay.
All right. Name something you won't talk about with your parents.
Go.
Sex. My sexuality. Who I'm dating. Politics.
You're done. That was good.
Wow.
That was good.
I'm glad it got so personal. You're welcome.
It did. It did.
Put me on the spot, man.
I did put you on the spot. I'm sorry. Perfect. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much. We'll do the next topic will be who's that? So this is kind of our wrap up. Yeah. For the podcast as well. So who's that? Who is that? Who is it?
Wait, so was that Aladdin thing on last week's episode?
It was. Yeah.
All right, I'm on page now.
Yep, you're on page. Good job. Who is that? So basically, we take any character, any person.
Don't spoil it if you can figure it out. Okay.
Yeah, don't spoil it right away. So, character, anything like that, and then you have essentially 2 weeks to kind of figure out who that is, and then we will reveal that on our next podcast. So this week's who's that?
Yeah, easy.
Might
it's
be
easy with the image. It's easy with the image, but not everyone's going to be watching.
That's correct.
I don't know. Maybe
that's correct. So this character has had multiple sequence games featuring him in a mythological type of setting where he fights ancient gods and goddesses, and it goes around searching for different clues and stuff.
Okay.
Great clue.
Good clue.
And stuff.
Ooh, he also made a cameo in Mortal Kombat on PlayStation only.
He did.
I didn't know that.
Oh, that's cool. Perfect. Very nice. So obviously these people know who it is by the video. And if you do know who it is as well, type in the comments below and let us know. We'd love to hear them. So, and we will, like I said, reveal who it is on our next podcast. So, it'll be interesting. I feel like most people will get this one.
Mm-hmm. I'm 100% sure I know who it is. And if I didn't, then I'm sorry about my clue.
I also feel 100% sure.
Right. So
I think you're right. I don't think you have to be worried. I think you're correct.
Yeah. So and it's a fun game. I've played it multiple times. The first one either way. And I just always really liked it.
I've always wanted to play the third one. I've seen all of the way. Never mind.
And they did make a another game recently.
They did.
They did.
Very good.
So, and
Fun.
another clue. So, this series debuted in 2005, and
a long time ago.
Developers were Ready at Dawn, Java Ground, Daybreak Game Company, SIE, Santa Monica Studios.
Oh yeah, Santa Monica Studios.
Yeah. So, action adventure game, definitely a hack and slash genre.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Okay, well, we've given enough clues.
We have definitely given enough clues.
Everything and the kitchen sink.
Everything and your sink, which we will take from you later on. Okay, cool. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Sure, I guess, for being on today. It was super fun. Yeah,
it was more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be. I'll be honest.
He was like, "Ooh, this is good."
It's fun. Yeah. So, check out our previous podcasts. Once we hit podcast number 5, I am going to put all of these on iTunes, Spotify, and Pandora, or at least try to. I haven't really looked into it because we still have one more to go before that next one. So, we have Metabitly. I know you're doing the game jams, everything like that. So check him out.
You can check out the TV Game Jam brought to you by itch.io and check out my entry, which is tentatively titled Lip Sync or Die. So that'll be great.
That'll be good. Maybe we can feature it next time.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So, Sure, I guess, definitely plays a lot of video games, everything like that. And check him out. Add him as a friend on Facebook. Do all the jazz. And I'm Checkered. Thank you so much for everyone for watching. I was sick last week, so I haven't been up, streaming up to date. So I'm trying to get back in the swing of things, but check me out as well. So,
and we might have a little bit of delay in the next podcast because we're going to be gone.
We are going to be gone. I am currently getting I am going to be married.
I'm currently getting
married for 2 weeks. It's a long marriage. And so all 3 of us will be gone in Mexico. So I believe it is the 6th, our next podcast that will come out. So, stay tuned, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. And this is, that's interesting. Thanks, everyone. Bye.